Holy shinobi. What's up, Jared? I'm trying to get the camera to sit right, and I'm bored. And I still haven't rode it 2.6 hours since I last showed y'all. I just pulled it out the building and out of the room over there, and we're finna take it off. I'm gonna go get me some gloves and get my tools. Maybe even change shirts. I don't want to ruin my shirt. Yeah, what's up, Mr. Miller, Willard, Mike? And Jared. I gotta get some gloves and stuff. I hit the likes up button. Make sure the camera's still okay. Yep. Still no Minter cylinders available to purchase yet. But they do have the fancy magneto covers for the China dolls. Finally. I bought 2 of them bitches. So go get them now before they all sell out. So if you like a little bling on your China engines, they were like $40 for just a magneto cover. But they can be used over and 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 over again. I've been waiting on one of them forever because, I got all the other covers. But now we get this one. Now I can have all 3 shiny covers, or I can have all 3 gray covers. I'm going to take this off. Let me get some gloves. Hit the old black tar resin one time. So let's get some gloves on. Now remember, to be entered to win said giveaway engine, it's only got 2.6 hours on it. You must be subbed to me and Kevin, because I'm using his email. And like, subscribe, and comment in this video at the bottom, or wait till it's over if you want to be entered to win the engine. Comment below. Let's get some tools and we'll start taking a couple things off. Don't have my snips. But yeah, I'm waiting on the Minter cylinders so I can build me one. And that's what I'll be putting on this bike. When I take this engine off, I'll be waiting to build one of those. Whenever they put them on for sale. Had a green pad in between the pipe and my frame so it wouldn't rub my frame. Got a little wire back there just wrapped around temporary because I didn't want to make no permanent mount. So I wired it off, put that between it. It did this thing. I could have wrote it more. I don't like the leg burner 5000. It got me again as soon as I put it on that day or a couple days later. Forgot where I put my little hook I had. I have a little painter's key I use to take these loops off with, but I didn't have it right now. Yeah, I need to find a little key. It's a little hook. Let me see where I laid it. Yep, I'm hungry too. What's up, Dave? Get a little snack here in a little while. You're not gonna use my little flat head, I guess, for this thing, really. The old small slip flange header adapter. They only send you this piece with the O-rings and the front mount that goes on the motor. You got to get your own springs and weld your own pipe, and just the one I had Kevin help me do. Got a lot of miles on it too. You know, sanded to make stuff fit. That's where I had the rubber pad resting against. This one comes with the rubber boot. Like Raoul's spark plugs, they have the little rubber boots on them. Keep the moisture out. Slides that down, and that slides on it. I think this is the one that MB Tuning sent me. Yeah. No room for the sensor. Wouldn't mind getting my long screwdriver out. See if I can do it with a little screwdriver, a little stubby. I can get to one screw, I can't get to the other screw. That's fine. I can take the carb off real quick. It'll be fine. Air filter off and give myself more room. Huh? What we got in here? Sandra Carroll said hello. What's up, Sandra? Paul. Okay, a little 19mm head in there. All right. Not much more to do. Very slowly. I can smell like gas since I pulled that gas line off. Shoot. Let me see if this is the right one. Almost. I'll double check it behind one of these. Good to me. I'll even check it on the bigger one. Because I don't want to screw bolt up here. Just this. One day I'll have to eventually upgrade that bolt like I did the other one. We'll just loosen it though, and we'll go to the other ones. I forgot to put regular nuts back here. Grease off the chain. I know I'm gonna pop the chain right after this. That should be good. Yeah, I need to order some more green clutch pads. I only got like enough for this Falcon I'm building, but I'm selling that. I'm not going to run it. Let's pop the chain real quick. Let me get my... Good thing about these pouches are they're easily swappable from bike to bike. That's also where I keep these. I didn't see there. It is. bigger than that one? I wonder I can even see without my glasses. That's
For the clutch there.
maybe it's just.
Alright, you gotta give those clutch cable a little bit. Where in this one, I ain't wore it out yet, but I've broken a couple wires, tightened down using it. Especially with it, well, this ain't an HD spring, but it is set up pretty good. Like real good. After I knocked out the other one and got another one on there reset up. No pressure on my pin, like I talk about. I don't have much play weight, but there ain't no pressure on my pin while I'm riding. Not until I pull in the clutch. And that's a whole stock spring set up to perfection.
All right, let's take the back mounts off and then that'll be it. I'll send the back mount and hardware. Should still be good. I don't think I have a front mount for it, so I'll look before I ship it when I get ready to give it away.
Can't remember if they was half inch. I think they were bigger.
Who we got in here? What's up, Ken? We're taking off the giveaway motor, so if you want to be entered in the giveaway, comment on this video or after the live, just leave a comment. And everyone that comments that's not blocked, that's subbed up to me and Kevin, gets their name put. We're probably going to do a drawing. I'll probably have everybody's name wrote out in a bucket. Either that or I'll write your names down with a number and we'll go do a little online number picker or something, Just let it automatically spin a wheel and then it lands on the 1 through however many people, and then it's the simplest way, that or a live drawing with your names, with the camera over the shit, so you easy, easy.
It's not no 60-mile-an-hour motor. I barely ported it, but it's ported good enough to do. I barely did 50. It would have did 50 with a better carburetor, a bigger carburetor. But it did 50 once, and that was it. After I let it did heat cycles and I rode it once or twice, I did like 2 rips on it, and I barely got it to 50 once. I wish I'd have got the MZ65 pipe on it. A little slip flange pipe. I knew I could have got a better mile per hour with that little MZ65 than that pipe I had on there. It's a good pipe, but it still lets a little blow out. I prefer solid mount anyway. Or I don't know about hardware. I'll send you the rear mount. These bolts maybe you may want to change out these rear mount bolts. I don't never use them more than once. Once I take them out and see if they turn out, I'm not sending them. No, just go get you some fresh bolts because I got Loctite on here. Don't whine about a free engine. Maybe the last ones. Yeah, I'll send this. The rear piece right there. Oh yeah, let me undo this before we get in trouble. want to mess up my new CDI or the coil. Coil's new too. Everything's new on this little engine. I didn't touch the transfers. All I touched was the exhaust, and I made a boost port. And honed it. I think that would come off of it. Just clean it up later. I like pulling that out later. Just a slight cleaning. Oh yeah. Just like that, she's out. Take that tape off there. I'll take this off in a minute. And I'll put a stock plate back in here. That's the only thing you're not getting. You get this. I'm keeping my Zeta plate. And I'll put a stock clutch plate back in it and set up the clutch arm. Well, that's the only used part, would be this part right here. It's old arm, but it's still good on the face of it. Anyway, I'll set the clutch plate in and I'll set it back up. So whoever gets it, all you got to do is install it. Put your carb on this VM18 size. It's a 23 millimeter. It's got a Smolik stuffer in there. I think that's my RDM 10 tooth. You're not getting that either. I got a brand new 10 tooth in the box over there. I'll put on. You're not getting my RDM 10 tooth. So, like I said, complete engine. I'm not taking it apart. You can see in there. She clean. Well, you can't really see in there. Single ring. Look, the extra wide gasket had already broke off. Gasket's still good all the way under it, but the overhang always breaks off. Beautiful little engine though. Iron sleeve, G4, 47 millimeter by 38 stroke. It's balance and trude crank by Kevin's shop, 38 millimeter stroke. 2.6 hours. Nothing wrong with this bad beauty. I'm gonna clean and wipe it up. Take this off. I'll take this off now while we're here talking. Still gotta take my front mount off from my CDH front mount. But yeah, anybody who puts name in the comments, Dave, not in the live chat, but in the comments, like comment after the video. You can do it now. You close the live chat, hit the X on the top of the live chat, and then you can go to the comments and leave a comment right now, and then you can open the live chat back up. That's if you're on a computer. If you're on a phone, you may have to come back. But if you're sitting at a desktop right now, you can just close the live chat with the video still playing, and then the comment section will pop up at the bottom for you to comment. And then you can go straight back into the live chat. That's just if you didn't know. But yeah, just wait till the end of the video. And it's going to stay up. I'm going to let it stay up for a week. I'll put it in a post or something and tell everybody to go comment on this video. Whoever wants to be in the drawing. Like I said, you got to be subbed to me and Kevin, not be blocked, and leave a comment. That's all you got to do.
And I'll do a live pulling of somebody's name. And whoever's name I pull will email Kevin at kevintoddnamba@gmail.com. You will email him your name and address. He will give it to me, and I will ship it to your house. See, a little small, like I had to go get me some little shorty screws. But yeah, just buy you some normal hangers. Hangers come with the tabs to weld on, but yeah. Just a little small slip flange header for a China doll. They also have one for a Minarelli, but I prefer a solid welded flange myself. That's what I prefer. No leakiness. None of this. It's gonna be real dirty now, but yeah. Don't get on my sheet. Little exhaust flange I made. Oh, yeah, okay. Nice. I can't get no light in there for you. Didn't touch the exhaust right here, none of that. A little dirty, and that's all from that slip flange header seeping out the sides. 2 nuts, 2 acre nuts. BR8HS is going to stay in there. I mean, we could pull the plug and look at it if y'all want to, real quick. I know there's a few of y'all that want to look at that. So let's look at that real quick. We got time. We'll lay her down right here on the side. Not much run time. She wet, but the strap's dark. It did have a 100 main in it, so it with a witch. Putting it back in there. Let me look at the top of the piston from here, see if I can push it down with my marker. The top of the piston is beautiful, and it's wet as heck up in there. Anyway, you can't see it in there like I can. But yeah, there's like 1/8 of an inch of the piston before it goes all the way down. But that's what it is. I didn't superset the squish or nothing either, so it's a safe little. Put the spark plug back in it. That's cool, Ken. Yeah, he's got most of y'all's address. I got a few of y'all's addresses. I don't have yours, Ken, because I never sent you nothing. So, but got Leonard's. Got. Don't have Jared's, but I could get Jared's if he enters. So don't enter, Jared. You don't want to win. Don't leave no comment.
Yeah, I'm gonna clean it up. I'm not gonna do it on screen, but I'll clean it up and should be ready to rock. We'll give her a once over before we ship her. But yeah,
Don't forget, it's got that Kevin Shop Balance and Truth, that JS50 30 millimeter crank. Looks like my computer has froze for some reason. Hopefully she's okay. I didn't do nothing to her. Gotta do a whole shutdown real quick. I don't know why it acted like it was froze up right then. Our internet did get a quality of life upgrade. They had to upgrade some hardware the other day, like Friday night from 12 to 6 in the morning. There's going to be downtime, so they could upgrade their hardware for, I guess, more people they're putting online, which is good for me, I guess, because I tested it the other day. I was still getting all of my download, and my upload was as much as my download, which is a plus. Hold on. I gotta do this where I reset the computer. If it loses power, or you turn that back switch off, I have to go up in here and say save and exit, and then I don't have to do it again. So hopefully it boots up right. Everything should be fine. A minute 23. Yeah, let's see if the computer will come back on real quick. Looks like it's booting up. Come on, baby. Don't do me like you do. Or do me like you do. Yeah, work. Gonna have them cheaters. Then it said, do you want your computer to be discoverable by others? No, I don't want to be discoverable. Well, no one looking at my computer with me. All right, let me bring y'all back up. Make sure everything's good. Oh, it's bringing the whole page back up and everything. Look at you. Doing that lag. All right, we're back. Don't forget to hit the like button, y'all. We're back. Good. Computer has not failed. Yeah, I'll clean these up and I'll send these with the motor and just the oil. But I'll clean these up, send it. I don't think I have a front mount. This is the rear. Just get you some bolts and bolt them in through the back. Go to the hardware store, get you a good length, and then bolt them in from the back. You can still do the studs. That's what I had at the time, but this is the real. dirty, but actually it'd be like it, something like it. 10, 12 threads, something like it. Just go to the hardware store, get them, and then you get a little bit more clearance on that chain clearance right here. Sometimes it's also why I space off the back of that sprocket with a little washer, the 10 tooth or 11, whatever I put. I also put a washer behind there to try to space it off because your chain gets ultra close to here. And Ricardo ran into that noise he couldn't find. And when he said that, I was like, yep, I've ran into that. I've also pre-filed it before too, but I try to just get lower profile hardware or space that sprocket over to get that chain away from right here. Any kind of clearance I can get. And remember, that 41 roller, a little narrower than 415. A little skinnier, just as strong, if not stronger. But that's also another reason. Getting clearance. Don't be hating on the 41. Go get you a box at the Tractor Supply. Anyway, this is mine. You can't, yeah, this is mine. I gotta clean the bolts up. They got a little Loctite on them. It's from another engine. But yeah, just remember, if you want to be entered in the giveaway, we'll have it. I'll probably do the giveaway next weekend. We'll just say that. I'll bust out a live. Plus, I'm gonna give it another week for everyone who haven't seen it to maybe see it. Like if a couple people that don't post much, maybe they don't get to see YouTube, they don't look at it maybe once a week or something, or they glance at it here and there, and then they sit down, you know, and watch everything they missed in a week or two. You know, you want to give them time to see, especially if they're not if they're good people. You want to give them time to be entered. I mean, who don't want free? Everyone loves free. I gotta find this other little shorty. Gotta find the other little shorty bolt I dropped out. That's for the header. They gotta flush out, or you'll never get slid up. That's the way they're designed. Homemade gasket I made with the thin stuff. It was still good. I never put a gasket maker on here either, just for ultra grade, just to see how good it would hold just as the gasket itself. It did pretty good. It never leaked from just having the dry gasket. It leaked from the slip flange itself. So that was just a small test I was doing on that. I still like putting ultra gray on all my gaskets. Yeah, it looked like Raul got a PW80 ignition or something. Or PW50, PW80. Or there's another one, the Yamaha. I mean, that is the Yamaha. Found it. Yeah, Raul, this is what I keep on hand. Clutch stuff. I need to update it though. I need some new bucking bars. I have long ones. I have short flower nuts. Normal flower nuts is supposed to be right there. I need a new one of these. I need 2 new of these. I finally stripped this one out, but I still kept it because it's good on this end. Washers. Used to have my new style nuts. I don't have them no more. I need to go get some. keyways, brand new. Let's see. What else we got in here? Crank shims. It's like 2 or 3 right there stacked up. I just can't get them apart. Oh, and I got like 6 or 7 of them. These were my standoffs in the Smollett case because they don't have standoffs like the RDM case. When you go to mount your CDI on the Smollett case, it don't have the standoff, so I had to make my own, and that's what I used was these brown pads I got from Australia. I had 2 of them, and I used 2 of them. Just drilled a hole through them, big enough for the bolt to go through, over here, and I used these to stand off my CDI for the KTM, and it was a perfect spacing. I saved them when I took it apart. I was like, put them in here because I had 2 of them. But yeah, box of tricks. I still got other stuff down in the bottom down there. But yeah, it was for clutches, and I had a couple of chain things in here too, just in case, like half length 41s, and then a regular length 41. I also keep a 41 in my pouch. I had some 415s. I don't run that no more though. But yeah, spring, extra spring. Need like a 10-pack of these for the clutch or for the crank and stuff. Need some more spaces for the 10 tooth or 11 tooth. This one's actually a little short. The one I got on there now is the right size. Otherwise, I'd not just notch it to fit the keyway. Make sure it cleared the keyway. But yeah, usually I give them a little bit. You can give them a little bit thicker. Oh, you can't see nothing on this. You can give them a little bit thicker to space off that 10 tooth away from that chain. But yep, I cranked the thing up just to clean out the carb today. It was a nice day. And I gotta clean up my table here. I'm gonna go wash my hands real quick. Throw this away too. Yeah, let me wash my hands and I'll be right back. We don't have nothing for y'all to watch. Here, you can move and get away. Oh yeah, I started a cup of coffee too. What did Raul say his CDIs were? Because I can't see him in the chat. I know he was here. So what did he say, y'all? Yeah, Leonard, go live as soon as I get off here, Leonard. I'm gonna get off here in a minute. Let me see how long I've been on here. 47 minutes. We can pull off the hour. 13 minutes. Well, we can pull off an hour. Got a cup of coffee going. Let's see if I can zoom in on that engine on the ground for y'all real quick. No, not really, huh? Just look, this is where the Menace, Op1's Menace 85 is going to go when I can get them to put them online and I can get one and port the exhaust. I might put a boost port in it too, but no touching the transfers. If they're just like the old cylinders, no touch the transfers. That's the word on the street. So I'm waiting on a Menace 85 cylinder to come out. Let me go put some creamer and some sugar in this coffee. Yeah, better see all your names in the comments. I don't care. You can give the motor away to somebody else if you win it after you get it. Yeah. I know we're gonna see Dave in there. Dave don't want. Dave's got one motor if he ever wants to play with again. Well, he's got a couple put away, but he got a fresh China Delight from Kevin that's still put away. So I know he's not entering. Kevin's not gonna enter. He don't want it. He got his own stuff going on. But yeah, be coming to a house near you. It's got all good hardware. The outside bolts on this side are silver. I think the other ones on the other side are black. They'll stay like that. I'm not taking none of that off. Yeah, good hardware over here. The case got good hardware bolts. Of course, you're not getting my mount. It goes right there. But the G2 stays on. Carbon fiber reeds. Small stuffer. It's a year old. It's still good. That was a used part too. I slightly used it before I used it on this one. G2 was used. Still good. The case, the crank, cylinder, pistons, the bearings, all that, brand new. It's got green pads in it. But like I said, I'll put a China plate in it. Take my Zeta plate out. Clean up the outside, make her look pretty. Make sure she's got a little dab of grease in there. And then the winter, just had to put it on the bike, put a pipe on it, MZ65 or something, and enjoy it. It should last for a good long time. Anything you should be replacing, you maybe gaskets next year, something like that. Now, Leonard, the Falcon's right over here, buddy. Hold on. See, we're giving this away 2.6 hours. Give somebody a good quality motor. My old original head, my first head I ever bought. That's it. It still looks brand new on the bottom, on the inside. This is the Falcon we're building. This is for sale when I finish it. It will have my sealed bearing setup, clutch, heat-treated bevel gear from Hybrid Power, green pads, maybe a stock plate. I don't know if I want to go that much on it, because then we're getting up in the money. Nobody's going to want to pay all this money. Normal coil, magneto, the 12 volt or whatever. 10 tooth. Standard covers. But yes, 40 stroke Falcon. Oh, here we are. 40 stroke Falcon with the spacer and a gasket. Viton seals, balance crank, PGM bearings, C3s. It's going to have a G2 with a 32 millimeter intake. So you can put a PWK 21 on it. That's what it's for. Put a 21, no bigger. And for what I want to do, though, is put a smaller head on it. Then I can check my squish. And if I need to adjust my squish after I get the head, because I can't set the squish until I get a head. I know it's going to be close right here. I mean, I got that, baby. And that's with no compression. So when I get compression, it'll probably going to tap. Then I can adjust it with gaskets, copper head gaskets. Lightly ported exhaust was slightly raised and rounded to get the numbers I wanted, which I'm right at about 26 degrees blow down. And I got a boost port in there. Even with the transfers. And I might put both rings on her. I don't know. I might set her up with a single ring on top and send the second ring in the box with it. So whenever you want to do a little slight rebuild on it, like say next year you want to take it apart and look at it, the ring probably still be good, but you could replace the ring with the other ring. I mean, look how beautiful that cylinder is. This is like the nicest cylinder. Nickel seal. This nickel seal was freaking probably better than my Athena. True nickel seal, made in Taiwan by a guy you know. Well, Dave knows, but y'all might not. I keep telling you. From Puerto Rico. Was that the Raul guy, Dave? But yeah, this is the standard one. These cylinders alone, the kit now on eBay is $130. So by the time I finish this, it's going to be like a $500 engine. You dig? Because you're not going to buy these parts. You got to make them now. It is what it is. Somebody want a badass little motor? I had a little KTM 65 pipe on mine. If I build another one, I'll put a 85cc pipe on it. Oh yeah, people. I'll also include the square exhaust flange. I just have to notch the holes in it a little bit on each side in the flange so you can put your screws on. Same way I built my pipe, but I'll also include the steel 1/4 inch thick exhaust flange for this donkey. So you can build your own pipe or header. Yep, Dave, it don't get much simpler than that. Breathing, beautiful. There ain't gonna be no, and won't be no leak here because I used the paper gaskets and I ultra grade both sides of them suckers here. My bad, I'm out of view. Won't be no leak back here, Dave. I can see my gasket and a little bit of ultra gray come out, just dried up. You want to see the pinky roll? So yes, very immaculate. The cover's going back over it. It's all still loose now until I get the head and all that. You can see how easy that came up and down, people? Not to be slept on, this one right here. Oh yeah, one more. We're gonna put a timing plate on it. Clock it to 3 to 4 degrees. Let her eat. So it will be top-notch Falcon 911. There's Richard. Richard, leave a comment. Get entered. We're going to let it stay up for a week. I'll try to get everybody to leave a comment. I was trying to remember your name a while ago. I almost went and looked on my list. It was on the tip of my tongue, and I couldn't remember your first name. But yeah, leave a comment so we can give away the little iron sleeve down there. Nothing super special, just built good. And it should last, like I said, it should last a long ass time. You'll be rebuilding the bottom end before you wear that cylinder out. Replacing rings and pistons. As long as you don't let no foreign debris go in there. And you know, if on the rebuild, if you want to set the squish better, you would set the squish down. It needed to be taken down a little bit more, but hey, it's safe. You still got good power. Smoking on that Blackbeard, y'all. I almost signed up for my Louisiana medical card. But the closest dispensary is an hour and a half away. I had to read a little bit more on it too. I think you got to renew it every year too. I'm not for sure. Every couple of years, I didn't understand what I was reading on their site, so I had to give it another look over. But yeah, what time we got here now? 59. Yep. Look at here. This is our. Yep. Cheers, everyone. This is us signing off. All of y'all right there where I can read you. Got my coffee. The whistle's empty. Shed a tear for me. Man, we'll be giving her away, so hit the like, subscribe, and leave a comment, y'all. We'll get back to her eventually. Thanks for watching. Boop, boop, boop.